first secret, my name is actually Judith Margaret Murphy, and of course that's shortened to Judymay, and I've never told anyone that before. So unless you're a passport checker, you're the first people to know that. Many of you, I imagine, because you're here, you probably really loved Enid Blyton when you were a child. And you probably read your wishing chair and your, what was it, like Mallory Towers. That wasn't one of mine, but I was huge into The Secret Seven and The Famous Five. And in fact, this book here, which is an original of the very first Secret Seven books, was my first secret. I got it from the teenagers next door. I was 7 years old, living in London, and it was the first book that was all mine. Those of you who have as many siblings as I do, you know that as a child, you often didn't get to have something that was just yours. Even your dinner was kind of fair game. So this was a very, very special book to me. In fact, this lighting is kind of reminiscent because I used to have to read it underneath the covers with a flashlight. But I think you might enjoy a little bit of this. Chapter 1, Plans for a Secret Seven meeting. "We'd better have a meeting of the Secret Seven," said Peter to Janet. "We haven't had one in ages." "Oh yes, let's," said Janet, shutting her book with a bang. "It isn't that we've forgotten about the society, Peter. It's just that we've had such a lot of exciting things to do in the Christmas holidays. We simply haven't had time to call a meeting." "But we must," said Peter. "It's no good having a secret society unless we use it. We'd better send out messages to the others." "Woof," said Scamper the Golden Spaniel. "What shall we say?" said Peter, pulling a piece of paper towards him and chewing the end of his pen as he tried to think of words. "Well, we'd better tell them to come here, I think." And here we are. So let's have a little think about what exactly a secret is. I think that a secret isn't something that is the opposite to a truth, although here in Ireland we might have started to think that because there was a lot of secrets that were kept that we felt damaged us. But as another speaker was saying, you know, it also has a great sense of mystery. So a secret isn't good or bad in and of itself. It's like a lot of things that people have emotional reactions to, like love, money, time. It's just an energy. It's neutral. It's not good and it's not bad. It depends on what we do with it. And a secret is a particular kind of energy in that it's a boundary. It says that this information goes this far and no further. And I think that the lessons that we have to learn out of what's happened financially, what happened with the crisis with the church, what happened in our own childhoods and in our parents' childhoods and our grandparents' childhoods, I think that what we need to learn from that is how to more elegantly navigate and set this boundary called a secret. How to make sure that it stays delicious, that it stays as something that's about mystery, something that energizes us, something that carries the magic forward, rather than something that confuses us, something that disempowers us, something that hurts. And that's all about being able to know when to hold it and when to fold it. Where does that line exist? When is a good time to tell an information? And when is a good time to keep that for yourself? And my job as a success coach is I make people's dreams come true. And every single day, I'm meeting with the most devastating secrets of all. And those are the secrets that people hold in themselves. They even keep it secret from themselves. And that is, who am I? And what do I really, really want to do in this lifetime? And as I say, it's been buried for so long that often people can't even acknowledge what it is. They can't even say to themselves, well, yes, I do want to have millions and millions and millions of euros and live in this huge house and just not have to work another day. And there are people in this world who didn't keep that a secret from themselves, and they were able then to use that and to make it happen. But you can't make it happen if you're not even confessing it to yourself. I meet a lot of women who are in their mid-40s, and they can't even, let people know that, yeah, although I'm this age, I still would love to be a mother. I'd still love to have children. And I'm really blessed in that my job is to make that come true with them. And luckily it happens, not just for those kinds of things, but sometimes the most bizarre things. Like I have people who come to me say, I've never been on TV, but I want my own TV show. I actually did that with a woman who, within 6 weeks, she was signed by Endemol, the biggest production company in Europe, and she now has her own TV show. Her name's Abby Griffiths. She presents Driving Wars, which is on Dave in the UK. And I want you to know that whatever your secret is, that it has a right to exist. It has a right to live. And you don't have to bury it anymore. If you want to be walking around the world or dancing around the world in a different body, that has a right to happen. In fact, I'd say it's almost a duty, because you were put here for a reason. So, in conclusion, what I would say to you is, keep as many beautiful, delicious secrets as you need to. Just please, please don't be one. Thank you.